Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. Shrudasmriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat Padam Shankaram Loka Shankaram Samasta Jana Kalyane Naratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Satgurum Pranatosmyaham Satgurum Pranatosmyaham. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. So let us chant the Mangala Sloka of Patanjali Yoga Sutra. Yogena Chittasya Padena Vacham
Yogena Chittasya Padena Vacha
Malam Sharirasya Ja Vaidyakena
Malam Sharirasya Vaidakena
Yopakarotam Pravaram Muninam
Yopakarottam Pravaram Munina
Patanjalim Pranjaliranatosmi
Patanjalim Pranjalina Tojanatosmi.
Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om. So I will share now. So you can see it now. It's already shared and we're recording. Okay. Om Durkha Manasyangame Jayatva. Yes, you take.
Dukkha Manasyangame Jayatva.
Durkha Manasyangame Jayatva.
Dukkha Manasyangame Jayatva.
Shvasa Prashvasa.
Shvasa Prashvasa.
Vikshepa Saha Bhuvaha.
Vikshepa Saha Bhuvaha.
Durkha Manasyangame Jayatva.
Dukkha Manasyangame Jayatva.
Shvasa Prashvasa.
Shvasa Prashvasa.
Vikshepa Saha Bhuvaha.
Vikshepa Saha Bhuvaha.
Yeah, the next person. Tat pradishedharthamegat eka-tattva-abhyāsa.
Om Sri Gurubhyo.
Tat pradisharthameka-tattva-abhyāsa.
Tat pradeshedharthameka-tattva-abhyāsa.
Tat pradishedharthameka-tattva-abhyāsa.
Tat pradeshedharthameka-tattva-abhyāsa.
Tat pradishedharthameka-tattva-abhyāsa.
Tat pradeshedharthameka-tattva-abhyāsa.
Maitri karunamuditopekṣāṇam.
Maitri karuna mudito pekṣanam.
Maitri karunamuditopekṣāṇam.
Maitri karuna mudito pekṣanam.
Maitri karunamuditopekṣāṇam.
Maitri karuna mudito pekṣanam.
Sukha dukkha punya punya vishayanam.
Sukha dukkha punya punya vishayanam.
Bhavana tachitta prasadanam.
Bhavana tat citta prasadanam.
Bhavana tachitta prasadanam.
Bhavana tat citta prasadanam.
Maitri karunamuditopekṣāṇam.
Maitri karuna mudito pekṣanam.
Sukha dukkha punya punya vishayanam.
Sukha dukkha punya punya vishayanam.
Bhavana tachitta prasadanam.
Bhavana भावनातश्चित्तप्रसादनम्
प्रच्छर्दन विधारणाभ्यां वा प्राणस्य
प्रच्छर्दनविधारणाभ्यां वा प्राणस्य
प्रच्छर्दन विधारणाभ्यां वा प्राणस्य
प्रच्छर्दनविधारणाभ्यां वा प्राणस्य
प्रच्छर्दन विधारणाभ्यां वा प्राणस्य
प्रच्छर्दनविधारणाभ्यां वा प्राणस्य
विषयवती वा प्रवृत्तिरुत्पन्ना मनसः
विषयवदी वा प्रवृत्तिरुत्पन्ना मनसः
विषयवती वा प्रवृत्तिरुत्पन्ना मनसः
विषयवदी वा प्रवृत्तिरुत्पन्ना मनसः
स्थितिनिबन्धिनी
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 विषयवती वा प्रवृत्तिरुत्पन्ना मनसः स्थितिनिबन्धिनी
विषयवदी वा प्रवृत्तिरुत्पन्ना मनसः स्थितिनिबन्धिनी
विषयवती वा वृत्तिरुत्पन्ना मनसः स्थितिनिबन्धिनी
विषयवदी वा प्रवृत्तिरुत्पन्ना मनसः स्थितिनिबन्धिनी
विशोका वा ज्योतिष्मती
विशोगा वा ज्योतिष्मती
विशोका वा ज्योतिष्मती
विशोगा वा ज्योतिष्मती
विशोका वा ज्योतिष्मती
विशोगा वा ज्योतिष्मती
वीतरागविषयं वा चित्तम्
वीतरागविषयं वा चित्तम्
वीतरागविषयं वा चित्तम्
वीतरागविषयं वा चित्तम्
स्वप्ननिद्राज्ञानालम्बनं वा
स्वप्ननिद्राज्ञानालम्बनं वा
स्वप्ननिद्राज्ञानालम्बनं वा
स्वप्ननिद्राज्ञानालम्बनं वा
स्वप्ननिद्राज्ञानालम्बनं वा
स्वप्ननिद्राज्ञानालम्बनं तवा
यथाभिमदध्यानाद्वा
यथाभिमदध्यानाद्वा
यथाभिमनध्यानाद्वा
यथाभिमदध्यानाद्वा
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 परमाणुपरममहत्वान्दोऽस्य वशीकारः. Who's doing next? Anyone?
परमाणुमहत्वान्तोऽस्य वशीकारः.
Okay, so everybody there. Everybody done it, right? Paramahantosya vashīkārah.
परमाणुपरममहत्वान्तोऽस्य वशीकारः.
परमाणुमहत्वान्तोऽस्य वशीकारः.
परमाणुपरममहत्वान्तोऽस्य वशीकारः.
महत्वान्त meaning up to the great magnitude. Mahatva. We say mahatva. Paramanu parama mahatvandosya vashikaraha.
Paramanu parama mahatvandosya vashikaraha.
Yeah, that's very nice. So we'll do one more time, then I can also, we have another 10 minutes. So this time we will also the simple meaning. Simple meaning we go over with that. So next person can do this. Durkha dharmanasyaṅgame jayatva shvasa prashvasa vikshepa saha bhuvaha.
Radha?
The next person can just try, just do it.
Dukkha daurmanasyaṅgame jayatva shasa prashvasa vikshepa saha bhuva.
So simple meaning is sorrow, mental distress, body tremor, and irregular breathing race along with the distractions of the mind. When the mind is distracted, all these different things happen. So Patanjali, Maharshi telling us how the mind should be controlled, mind to make the mind peaceful. Tat pratishedartam eka-tattva-abhyāsa.
Tat pradishedhartamegat-tattva-abhyāsa.
Tat pratishedartam eka-tattva-abhyāsa.
Tat pradishedhartamegat-tattva-abhyāsa.
So what he says, to remove that, to distractions of the mind. That is what we practice always in our yogas and also control the mind. Meditation also, we also try to control our mind. The mind, control the mind means keep the mind with you, not wandering away. That's what it means. You direct the mind instead of mind directing you. Someone asked me about that. He said, what you do, or do you let it go, let the mind go? Well, what happens, you can let the mind go if you want to, but what happens is, it's correct. In other words, the mind should not do any mind should not wander, and we should not wander with them. But basically what happens, mind function needs to be stopped. That's what you have. Mind always keep wandering everywhere, and we go with it. That's the problem. Let the mind go, but you don't go. So to remove those obstacles, what he has to do, one has to practice steady concentration on one chosen principle. You have to eka-tattva-abhyāsa, to take one way to try to control it. And he's going to teach us how many different ways you can. Then he says, Maitri karuna mudito vekshanam. Who's next? Radha is there, or somebody else?
Maitri karuna mudido vekshanam.
Maitri karuna mudito vekshanam.
Maitri karuna mudido vekshanam.
Sukha dukkha punya vishayanam.
Sukha dukkha punya vishayanam.
Bhavanada chitta prasadanam.
Bhavanada chitta prasadanam.
So he's pointing out to us what are the different things, different activities that we do that would calm our mind. Friendliness, being friendly with the living entities, not only just the people, all the living entities. Be friendly with them, and then have some compassion for them. And be happy. Whatever situation, be happy. Knowing those who also understand the Vedanta. And that is easier. That is much easier. Vedanta will teach us you and the other living entity that you're mingling with is no different. So only the body is different. I happen to be the body different only in this life. And the next life, you may get that body, and that entity may get my body. So who knows? We do not know. We have no control. So knowing Vedanta would help us to keep the joy and be happy. So
So
friendliness,
this is
compassion.
another way of calming the mind.
Yes. So that's all. See, not one way. You have to use it. This is all complementary to each other. Complementary to each other. So one way. So when he say concentrate on one thing, well, concentrate on one thing, and then you master that, and then do that. Probably what he meant. We'll look at the. I was also a little bit puzzled when he said one way. What does that mean? And we have. Vyasa wrote a bhashyam for this year. So we'll take a look at that bhashyam, and then we can understand what does that really mean, one way. So the bhashyam is very, Vyasa only wrote the bhashyam, very detailed bhashyam on each of those. So we'll try to understand. But definitely it does not mean that the friendliness only thing. It says a different way, friendliness, compassion, joy, and equanimity. Be equal. Patanjali always says, be equanimity is always. Everyone is equal. Purifying. That equanimity. And then our way to calm the mind. Then, prachardana vidharanabhyam va pranasya.
Prachardana vidaranabhyam va pranasya.
Prachardana vidharanabhyam va pranasya.
Prachardana vidaranabhyam va pranasya.
Yeah, so here is what he is saying. Here's the difference. So that is one way, but here's another way. Another way is, or the mind may be steady through exhalation and retention of prana. That is pranayama. We practice every day after the yoga. We practice this here. So pranayama. This is another way. That's another way of doing it. The mind may be steadied through exhalation and the retention of prana. Exhalation. So we practice all different ways of controlling. We practice the Kapalabhati, Bhadriya, Anulom Vilom, and Ujjayi Pranayama, and then Brahmari. It's a common mantra prayer practice almost every day, at least on weekdays. So this is the way. This is the importance of that, to control the mind. But matter of fact, all the entire yoga that we do for about 45 to an hour, that is all. It helps with our health, but at the same time, it is also mindful activity of yoga. This is to train our mind. Vishayavati va pravartirutpanna manasaha sthiti nibandhini.
Vishayavadi va pravartirutpanna manasaha sthiti nibandhini.
So what he says, a refined perception arising from the mind can become a support for steadiness. So what he's saying, perception, whatever way comes our mind. So you understand, if you completely understand, and he will tell us later in the sutras how different thoughts that comes in our mind, perception comes in our mind. And then you have to once you understand, and then be able to support steadiness. Our goal is to steady the mind. So understanding how this perception comes to our mind, we should be able to steady the mind. So we'll study that in details, but using bhashya, Vyasa bhashya, we'll study in detail. Vishokava Jyotishmati.
Vishokava Jyotishmati.
Vishokava Jyotishmati.
Vishokava Jyotishmati.
Or meditating on sorrowless inner light being, steadiness to mind. These are the different methods he's talking about. This. Meditating on, so he says first, he says here, you calm your mind by being friendly and compassion and equanimity and all those different things, behavior. Then he says, no, do the pranayama. You could do that. Then now he says, don't do the meditation. When you meditate, you meditate on your inner faculty. Inner faculty into your Atma. The light, so that will bring you peace of mind. That will bring you
sorrowless inner light എന്ന് പറയുന്നതിനാ?
So that is Atma.
എന്താ?
That is your Atma. That is your
Paramatma.
So there is no sorrow, right? So mind level, if you think about if you do it by the mind level, it's always sorrow comes, happiness comes and all that. When you go so that's why I believe that I explained it yesterday somehow, I don't know when we should understand us as a being in three. Me as a body, I as a body, I as a Sushma Sharira, I as or subtle body, I as Atma. So once you separate those, then you can do it. When if you stay in the mind level or body level, always sorrow comes. Sorrowless happens only when you go beyond the mind level. Then sorrowless comes. Vidaraga Vishayam Va Chittam.
Vidaraga Vishayam Va Chittam.
Vidaraga Vishayam Va Chittam.
Vidaraga Vishayam Va Chittam.
Now he says, when the mind becomes steady by contemplating on one who is free from attachment. So whenever the attachment, whenever I and my come, whenever the body sense come, I am body, I am this, or this is mine. So when we go beyond that, so take again go back to the 1, 2, 3. The first one, I am this gross body. The second one, I am this mind, I am this subtle body. Then the third, I am this Atma. When one can go to the I am this Atma, then you are free from attachment. That's what he's talking about. Swapna nidra jnana lambanam va.
Swapna nidra lambanam va.
Swapna nidra jnana lambanam va.
Swapna nidra jnana lambanam va.
He says, or knowledge arising from dream or deep sleep may be used as a support for meditation. So this requires a little explanation. We won't do that now, but this requires going back to Mandukya Upanishad. And then when what happens, Avastatraya, what happens in Jagrata, Swapna, Sushupti, what are those? So this is basically, if we go back to Mandukya Upanishad, this becomes very, very easy for to understand. Yadha bhimadadhyanadva.
കഥയുണ്ടോ?
Yadha bhimadadhyanadva. Or meditate on any pure, uplifting object that naturally appeals to the mind. Now Bhagavan does that in Bhagavad Gita, and Arjuna. So in Vibhuti Yoga, Bhagavan does that. He tells you where you can see me, or the things that he can see more, the mind will become more happy things. Not Bhagavan says, but Bhagavan at the end says, no, I am in everything. I'm in all things. But in our mind, we think of something beautiful, something good, something to uplift our mind. That's what he's talking about. Paramana paramamahatvandosya vashikaraha. Through such a practice, the mastery of mind extends from the smallest atom to the greatest expanded one. Through such this practice will give us calm of mind. That's what mastery of mind. Then you can master the mind. Master the mind means that you direct the mind instead of mind directing you. So we'll end it today. Om Purnamataha Purnamidam Purnaat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Sri Guru Pyo Nama Hari Om. And we'll see tomorrow. We will study from the 40, 41 to 50. And then we'll stop it. And maybe we'll continue, we'll do the 41 to, I think 57 or something. We will do the entire, and then we will stop on the weekday. In the weekdays we'll stop it. We will go to, Narayana Masam is coming. So let us have our mind to be concentrated on that. Weekdays we will do something on Ramayana. So I'll speak to Vijayan, find out what he'll be doing in the day, in the evening, and in the morning what we can do together. So find out.